Hello, Namaskar, Jai Jagannath. Welcome you all to GH Academy. We are doing OPSC Prelims Polity papers, PYQs. The paper 2022 has already been discussed. You can go through the video in the list. Today we are going to discuss paper 2021 of Polity. So let's start. Yes, this is the answer key. The answers given in this video are taken directly from the OPSC website. You can all rely on this. The first question, which of the following statement is are correct in respect of the parliamentary form of India, parliamentary form of government in India? First, the system is founded on the notion of collaboration, coordination between legislature and executive. True, because the executive government is directly responsible to the Lok Sabha. So this statement is true. India borrowed parliamentary form of government from Britain. This is also true because Britain colonized us. After independence, we directly taken the parliamentary system of government from Britain itself. This type of government can also be formed without political parties. This is incorrect because parliamentary form of governments needs political parties for elections and all. Last statement, this in this form of government the head of state is prime minister. This is incorrect because the head of the state is president and the head of the government is the prime minister. So the answer is D 1 and 2. This is the explanation. You all can read, you all can go through it. Question second, which of the following statement are not correct in respect of public accounts committee of parliament? The committee was first mentioned in Minto Molle reforms. The committee is constituted under rule 308 of the rules of procedure and conduct of business in Lok Sabha. This committee is constituted for every 2 years. It restricts any members for being elected as a member of it. So the first statement is incorrect, and because it was mentioned in Montagu Transform reforms of 1919, also called the Government of India Act, and not in Minto Molle reforms. The committee is constituted under Rule 308. This is correct. Third statement is incorrect because it is constituted every years, not every 2 years. And the last statement is also correct. So the question was which of the statement are not correct. So the answer is 1 and 3. This is the explanation. You all can read it. Which of the following features of Indian Constitution are not borrowed from South Africa? First, election of the members of Rajya Sabha, amendment of the Constitution, concept of procedure established by law, center appoints the governors and at the states. Answer is 3 and 4. So the election of members of Rajya Sabha is taken from South Africa. Amendment of Constitution is also borrowed from South Africa. Procedure established by law is taken from Japan, not from South Africa, and the center appoints governors is taken from the Canadian system. So the question was which of the are not borrowed from South Africa. So the answer is 3 and 4 because the procedure established by law is taken from Japanese constitution, and center appointment appoints the governor is taken from the Canadian system. Question 4, in respect of the Rajya Sabha, which of the following statements are correct? Like Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha is also subjected to dissolution. This is incorrect. If you have read in polity, the Rajya Sabha is a permanent house and it cannot be dissolved. Its members are retired. One third members are retired after every 2 years. The tenure of the members is 6 years. Rajya Sabha has equal footings in legislation with Lok Sabha, including the area of supply. This statement is, I think, incorrect. Sorry, correct. This statement is also correct. Rajya Sabha has equal footings in legislation with Lok Sabha. The Vice President of India is elected by the members of legislative assemblies of the state union territories. Nominated members of Rajya Sabha are part of electoral college for the election of Vice President. Uh, so, so the only fourth statement is correct in this question because लोकसभा के जैसे राज्यसभा डिजॉल्व हो नहीं सकती, तो पहला गलत हो जाएगा. राज्यसभा के पास इक्वल फुटिंग्स नहीं है लेजिस्लेशन में लोकसभा में, तो ये भी स्टेटमेंट गलत हो जाएगा. वाइस प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया इज इलेक्टेड बाय द मेंबर ऑफ लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबलीज ऑफ स्टेट एंड यूनियन टेरिटरी. दिस इज इनकरेक्ट बिकॉज वाइस प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया जो है वो इलेक्ट होता है मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट से. और फोर्थ स्टेटमेंट इज करेक्ट बिकॉज नॉमिनेटेड मेंबर ऑफ राज्यसभा भी इलेक्टोरल कॉलेज का पार्ट होते हैं. तो ये इसका एक्सप्लेनेशन, इसको रीड कर सकते हैं आप. Next question, which of the following statement are correct regarding the impeachment of Indian President? The President of India can be impeached for violation of the Constitution. The charges against the President shall be preferred by Lok Sabha only. This statement is incorrect. Rajya Sabha alone shall investigate the charges against president. This is also incorrect because any of the house, either Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, can charges against the president uh, for impeachment, or the house which charges with the impeachment and the other house shall investigate. So second and third statement are incorrect. Fourth is there is no provision for impeachment of the president in the Indian Constitution. This statement is also incorrect because obviously the provisions for impeachment of the president of Indian Constitution is given in Article 61. So only one is correct. This is the explanation. Next question is about the collegium system in judiciary. It governs the appointment and transfer of judges. Correct. The system was established by an act of parliament. This is incorrect because it was established by the judiciary in several cases. These cases are known as first judge case, second judge case, third judge case, and then NJSC came, and it was taken down by the judiciary. So the appointment of judges by the collegium system is an act of judiciary, not an act of parliament. The Supreme Court Collegium comprises of the CGI and 8 other senior most judges. This is also incorrect because it comprises of CGI and 4 senior most judges, not 8. The outgoing CGI recommends their successor. This is true. This is true actually, because according to rule, the CGI recommends their successor, but conventionally it is followed. The senior most member is the next CGI, but it is recommended by the current CGI. So this is the answer. One and fourth are correct. This is the explanation. Next question. Which of the following statements are correct? First, part 10th of the Indian Constitution deals with the scheduled and tribal areas. This part contains Article 220 to Article 224. This part deals with the formation of autonomous state comprising of certain tribal areas in Assam. Assam also comes under 5th schedule of the Indian Constitution. So only 1 and 3 are correct, as you can see in the screen. That part 10th of the Constitution deals with the scheduled and tribal area. This is correct. This part 10 contains article 244 to 244a, not 220 to 224. Part 3 is correct. The 224a provides for autonomous state in tribal areas, and Assam falls under 6th schedule, not 5th. So part this fourth statement is also incorrect. This is the explanation. Question number 8. Which of the following statements are correct about the National Institution for Transforming India, NITI Aayog? It serves as the apex public policy think tank of Government of India. This is correct. Its predecessor adopted a bottom-up approach. This is incorrect because Niti Aayog was the successor of Planning Commission, and Planning Commission did not have an approach of bottom-up approach. Did not follow the bottom-up approach. It followed up-down approach. The planning was done from the upwards, and then it gradually comes towards the downward. So this statement is incorrect. Its parent ministry is the Ministry of Planning is correct. It strives to promote cooperative federalism. So yes, first, third, and fourth statement are correct. This is the explanation. Question number 9. Which of the following taxes are levied and collected by the union but assigned to state? So these types of question are truly factual in nature, and you need not to worry about these questions because one or two questions are always there in the paper, which are there to confuse you guys. So do not take major tension in this question if you are not comfortable with these questions in the paper. So corporation tax, excise duty on tobacco, duties in respect of succession to property other than agricultural land, stamp duties on bills and exchange. The question is collected by union but assigned to states. It is the duties in respect of succession to property other than the agricultural land. So answer is third only. Here is the explanation that corporate tax is retained by the union, not given to the state, not assigned to the states. Excise duty on tobacco is a part of GST, so it's shared as per the GST Council recommendation. Succession duties are levied by the union but assigned to states. Stamp duties on bills and exchange are collected and retained by the states. Next question. Consider the following statement about the constitution's list. Again, this question is also truly factual in nature because nobody can remember all the topics, all the elements in the all three lists. There are so many elements. So this is factual question. Do not take major tension in these types of questions. First is bankruptcy and insolvency are in the union list, trust and trustees are in the state list, social security in the concurrent list, capitation taxes are in the state list. The correct answer is third and fourth. First and second are incorrect because bankruptcy and insolvency are in the concurrent list. Trust and trustees are also in the concurrent list. So next question is, consider the following statement about a welfare state. Welfare state is one which promotes political well-being of its citizens. No, not political well-being. It's a social and economic well-being, socio-economic well-being. Welfare state means the status of the society, the status of the uh, poor person, can come along with equality to all the citizens, to all the other citizens. It's not about political well-being, it's about the social and economic, social status is not economic well-beings of the citizens. Protect social well-being of its electorate. This again it's incorrect because it does not protect social well-being of only electorate. It's about all the citizens, not about not only about electorate. Electorate are the persons who are eligible to vote, but the citizens are every persons who holds the Indian citizenship and lives in the country. So welfare state talks about, yeah, promotes well-being of all the citizens who lives in the state, who are the citizens of the Indian citizens. And it talks about social well-being, not political well-being, social and economic well-being. It is based on the principle of equal opportunity, promotes equal distribution of wealth. So the correct answer is third and fourth, because obviously first and second are incorrect. So this is the explanation. Question number 12, consider the following statement regarding fundamental rights during emergencies. The enforcement of all fundamental rights may be suspended. Incorrect, obviously, because all the fundamental rights cannot be suspended during the emergency, and this was the amendment came just after the emergency. Right. There is provision for moving to the court for enforcement of fundamental rights. Right to protection in respect of conviction of offences cannot be suspended. True. Right to protection of life and personal liberty cannot be suspended. True. So Article 20 and 21 cannot be suspended in the case of emergencies. During the emergencies, rest all the fundamental rights can be suspended. So the correct answer is third and fourth. This is the explanation. Question number 13. Consider the following statement about the anti-defection law in India. Political parties got constitutional recognition by the 52nd Constitutional Amendment. True statement. Anti-defection law came into effect on March 18, 1985. It's also true. It's a fact. It's a factual question, but it's true. The decision of the speaker in disqualifying an elected member is subjected to judicial review. Yes, obviously, everything is under judicial review. Came in which case? Keshwananda Bharti and Minerva Mills case. Anti-defection laws comes into action if there is a split in political parties. Fourth statement is incorrect because if the split in political parties is by the two-third members, it does not constitute the anti-defection. If the members are less than two-third of the political party, then it is considered as uh, defection and comes under anti-defections law. So answer 1, 2, 3 statements are true. This is the explanation. 14th question, consider the following statement about Panchayati Raj institutions in India. Every Panchayati Raj has the right to receive grant and aid from the state fund on the recommendation of NITI Aayog. Not NITI Aayog, it's State Finance Commission. Assigned shared revenues are collected by the state but shared with local bodies. Okay. Third statement is State Finance Commission recommends the transfer of financial resources from center to states. Again, this is incorrect. I mean, just read the question, read the statement. State Finance Commission. How can the State Finance Commission recommend the transfer of financial resources from center to states? It cannot. The National Finance Commission can do this from center to state. State Finance Commission can recommend the transfer of financial resources from state to the Panchayati Raj institutions. Okay. The State Finance Commission under Article 243 1 reviews the financial position of the panchayats and municipalities. So the correct answer is 2 and 4. Option A, 2 and 4 are correct. First and third statement are incorrect. Here is the explanation. The grants in aid are recommended by the State Finance Commission, as I told you earlier. Uh, the revenues are collected by states but shared with PRIs. Correct. State Finance Commission recommends transfer from state to PRIs, not center to state. Again, I told you before this. Uh, the State Finance Commission reviews the finance of PRIs and municipalities in every 5 years. This is the correct statement. Consider the following statement about the Ashok Mehta committee. Again, this is a very old question, but this comes every year, not every year, but every 1 or 2 year. This question has been asked in OPSC and also UPSC. The committees has been are being asked, so we have to read it. Replacement of the three-tier system by a two-tier system. Setting up a peace committee at each district level to resolve non-secular issues. Supremacy of elected bodies through devolution of powers. Non-participation of political parties in the Panchayatis elections. Answer is 1 and 3. So 1 and 3 are the true regarding the Ashok Mehta committee, that he recommended for the replacement of three-tier system, that is village, block and district, to a two-tier system, mandal panchayat and district panchayat, but obviously it's not followed. Three-tier system is still followed in India. It did not recommend it for peace committees, so this is incorrect statement. It emphasized the devolution of powers to elected bodies to strengthen decentralization. True. The committee did not oppose about the political parties' participation in Panchayati's election. So the fourth statement is also incorrect. Next question is about pressure groups. Pressure groups can influence the government regarding their particular interests. The policies pursued by these groups provide common benefits to society. They require a large number of members to influence the government. State-centered theory assumes these groups lack popular support. The answer is 1 and 4. 1 and 4 are correct. Second is incorrect because the policies pursued by these groups provide common benefit to the society. Uh, Again, this is partially true, but pressure groups prioritize niche interest, and means they go for tax cuts for corporation. They do not inherently benefit society at large because they do not have a very big issues. They cannot go for, I mean, technically, if we speak, they only pressurize government for certain things, not, they do not have that much of influence on government that can help society very large point of view. uh, Influence depend on strategic access, resources and networks, and not only merely membership. It doesn't matter if pressure groups have so many members or so less members. It depends on the network and resources and access to the government. Center state centered theory says that pressure groups drive power primarily from state recognition. So the center state theory believes that the pressure groups uh, are taking power from the state itself. So this statement is also correct. So yes, these were the questions of paper 2021 from Polity. Thank you everyone for watching. Like, share and subscribe, and do comment if you have any suggestions or any questions. You can comment. You can contact on the number given below for any questions or queries. Thank you. Thank you everyone. Thank you so much.